Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the founder and director of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're continuing our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. Today we're going to talk about assets that were transferred and the impact of those transfers on a subsequent divorce. I will tell you what the scenario is that we are discussing. Parties had money, let's say in various accounts, as they have accumulated this during their marriage. It comes to light that some of those assets were transferred to a family member, like a parent or brother, something like that, perhaps in anticipation of a divorce. The question then becomes, and the question that we are often asked, well, will that come to light? Will that be discovered during the divorce process? Well, I will tell you this. The question requires refinement. The question is posed to us is, will the court find out about it? Well, no. The court doesn't engage in any independent investigation in regards to these things. That means that the court, in and of itself, will not find out about anything. The court will only find out what the lawyers find out. So I will tell you how this process works. And if you're involved in this, you may be able to utilize this information, perhaps share it with your lawyer, so that you can discover these things. It all starts with a seed. It's like any tree. You got to start with a seed. What's the seed? There's a seed of doubt. The seed of doubt is that you believe that in the discussion of the assets, there's something that's not being discussed. You seem to recall that there was money in a fidelity account, and now when they disclose all their assets, there's no reference to it. Where's the money that was in fidelity? Where did that go? You also may remember that there was some discussion about helping out a brother who's overseas or something like that at the time when things were good. Now you suspect that perhaps money was removed from an account and it went overseas. Well, number one, you got to tell your lawyer about this suspicion. Number two, you got to tell them where you think it is. You see, the lawyer has the ability to send out subpoenas to various institutions in order to get account records. They can send a record to Fidelity and say, I'm sorry, subpoena to Fidelity saying, give me a listing of all the accounts that were ever in the name of so-and-so, your soon-to-be ex. They can send this to Charles Schwab or whatever investment group there is and ask them for this, but they can't do it unless they know where to send it. So you've got to give your lawyer some indication of how to do it. Now, how do you know? Well, one good way to tell is pull your old tax returns. Every time you've had an account at UBS or Schwab or Fidelity or anywhere at all, they're probably issuing tax documents that go into your returns because they're reporting the income of those accounts to the IRS. You got to pay taxes on the growth. Even if it's an IRA or something where you don't pay taxes immediately, they're still generating that report. So the first thing you want to do is get those tax returns. Let's find out where all the accounts were that sent to you documentation to be filed with your tax returns. Where are all the places from which income was earned for which you've had to account for that on a tax return? Then cross-reference that with the disclosure of the other side. Did they include all of these accounts? If you find ones that are missing, that would be a good indication to tell your lawyer, look, there's an account here in our return from 2021. It was in the records. It was something that we paid taxes on, and you know what? I don't see it listed anywhere in their disclosure. What happened to that account? Where's the money? Let's send a subpoena and find out what happened. And you may find that that account was closed and the proceeds were wired to somebody else. Well, if that's the case, then it may be a situation where it was a gift, it was several years ago and there's nothing you can do about it, or it was money that was siphoned out of the account for the purpose of it not being divided with you during the divorce. If it's a gift that was sent years ago, the court probably won't be overly impressed with it. If it's something near to the divorce and all of a sudden money's flying out all over the place in an effort to make smaller the marital estate and the division thereof, then the court's going to be very concerned and has the ability to take steps to hold everybody accountable for that. If you have any questions about that, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.